This is the third LeetCode challenge I'm doing in Go, and it is called longest substring without repeating characters. Given a string S, find the length of the longest substring without repeating characters. So for example 1, if we had this string here, the output would be 3, as there is A, B, C, where they're all unique characters in a row, and then there's no more where there's a large amount of characters in a row. This string is all the exact same letter, so it would be a 1, and this one here is 3 because there is WKE here. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so I think this is a pretty straightforward one. So we've got this whole string right here. What we can do is go over it one letter at a time. So we start off with A, and we do a count of 1. We then check to see if the next one is a unique character, 2, unique character 3, and then if it's the next one, which is not unique, then we kind of start over. So we then go from here, and then, or would we go from here? Actually, so when we get to here, and we see, okay, this is a repeating character, we'd go to where the repeating character is, and then go up 1. So we'd then do it again, 1, 2, 3. Then this one's repeating, so we then jump back to here, go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, repeating, jump to here, 1, 2, 3, and this one we jump, because it's here, we then go to here. So I guess let's get started with this. Let's start off with max length 0, turn max length. What's the best way to do this? So we're iterating over it. So if we're jumping back, okay, I was originally gonna say we loop. I mean, in my head originally I was thinking we were looping over it, and then we kind of go back to this index, but that's not needed because we can just do the math to figure out. Okay, well we're here now. We're here, and we already know up to this point it's fine. So then we only need to actually loop over it once instead of, which I was originally going to do, which is then jumping back. So we do variable start equals 0, and this variable will hold the index of the current one. So it starts with 0, we go to here, we find the repeating. Because this is a repeating, it will then do +1, and our start will be on 1, and then we'll know the length of it, or the index we're currently at is our. That's how we'll do it. Yep. Okay, so now all we need to do is to just loop over the string, and now that we've looped over it, we then need to keep record of what characters we've already seen. So what we could do, so I'll just start typing so I have something in my head. So SI. Okay, type byte. Okay, so what we can do, we keep record of the indexes. So we do car index, and this would be, and we need to make map, and this would be a map of byte, and it would store the index, so int. So we have this. What we need to do, check to see if the current character is in car index. So we can remove this and do if. So if start with car index SI, and because we're retrieving it from there, we can do last index and exists. The first one being it returns the value of what's in the map, and then this returns that that key actually exists in the map. So if last index and exists, we didn't do exists. So if this is true, we then can go on to the next one, where last index is, so with this example, last index needs to be greater or equal to start. So if this character exists, okay, which one do I want to do it? Sorry, if the character's already been looked at or if it hasn't been looked at. We want to do if it's already been looked at. So if last index is greater or equal to start, then, so if we're at this point, so this would be, start would be 0, we get up to here, and now the new start is equal to last index, which would be here, plus 1. So we're now going to the next location where there's now the new continuous grouping of numbers, of letters. So we do that. We now need to update car index because we haven't added the current one in. So car index s I equals I. So we've now figured out whereabouts we are in the substring. So we'll do current length is equal to, so we've got start and I. So I would be the greater number, so this would be I minus start. But start starts with an index of 0, so we need to add a 1 to it. So we've now got our current length of the substring. So we now need to check to see if it's greater than max length. So if current greater than max length equals current. And I think that should be all to get it working. So if we run this now, we got 3, which was expected. So hopefully, if we just copy this into LeetCode, run on the test cases, that was accepted for all the tests, and now let's submit. And that was the correct result. So that was doing the third LeetCode challenge, longest substring without repeating characters in Go. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe.